Hey, it's Denis O'Brien from Make Your Film. If you're planning your film right now and you're worried about this actor or that actor, worry not. Actors wake up every day. Every actor on the planet, famous or not, they look in the mirror and go, "No one's ever going to hire me ever again." They really do. I've known actors all my life. I've done hundreds of ads with major actors, major stars, and they're all paranoid. Every single one of them. So actors are easy enough. So what you need to focus on is who are the right people. If you wrote this movie, let's say, and you're really developing it, you've never made a movie before, think about these people. Who would truly be the best person? Because you might have a person in mind, but they might be 10 years too old now. So you got to put your thought pattern on, put your thinking cap on, get into a frame of mind where you're thinking about, wow, what would that look like? And all of a sudden you'll see people playing certain roles. So even if you can't get that particular actor, the casting people and the networking that you do, these other people will understand, oh, he wanted that person. Well, I know somebody that's similar or something like that. So I would say start to shape, tell it like you want to hear it. In other words, yeah, George Clooney would be great in the lead. You may not get him, but you want a George Clooney type, right? So it's not, and it's not crazy to think George Clooney would do it because he might be buying a hot dog at the hot dog stand at a soccer game that you're at and bump into you and spill mustard on you, and then you talk to him and the next thing you know, he's in your movie. Crazier things have happened. So focus on what you want. See the story unfolding the way you want it to unfold, and I think you'll be much happier about it. It's the same way with shooting it. If you wrote a film about gladiators, fighting in the 1800s with suits of armor or something, or 1500s with suits of armor, you got to go think of a way to produce it that way. You got to think of a concept, but don't worry about it. Just start to see it. In other words, you've got to see all of these things before you can worry about them. In other words, you're dreaming up a movie and you tell someone that it's a movie about these people climbing Mount Everest, and they'll say, oh my God, you have to go to Tibet, it's going to cost this much, you have to pay these people off, there's insurance. They're naysaying before you even got the idea done. So you need to keep your idea under wraps. You need to focus on the way you want to see it and get it laid out as much as you can, and then go find people to help you. Now, if you've never made a film before and let's say you're in midlife and you've got some time, you got a little cash, and you've got a dream, you want to make a movie, that's the kind of people that I've been helping the last few years. And what I try to do is point them in the right direction so that if it's screenwriting they need, that they find someone to do that for them, and if it's a producer they need, and so on. All those pieces that they need, try to help them put that together. And then if they want to go the high road, the highest road is to write letters to the big boys, the big boys in Hollywood, query letters, and try to get them to look at your script and your pitch book. The next level down would be production companies, big ones, big powerhouses that work with the big players. And then the next step down would be financing, which is how most of us do it. You go and you get it financed, you get some actors to be in it, you get a good director, you're putting the package together, and sometimes a distributor will swoop in and give you some, foreign sales or some support to help you with a little extra money to get you over the top. There's lots of ways to finance a film. If you're making a documentary, that's cool too. If you're making a video for your kids' sixth grade class and you want to make it really elegant and upscale, all films are made the same way. They still require lighting and shooting and crew and props and wardrobe and art direction. You've got to create the shots, So plan your shoot, whatever kind of shoot it is, out the way you see it, and then worry about how to pay for it, and then worry about how to execute on it. So when it's in the dream stage, like it probably is right now if you're watching my video, dream it out. Dream it out. You want George Clooney? Fine. You want to shoot on Mount Everest? Fine. You want to shoot going 150 miles an hour in the Indy 500? Fine. Dream it up, relevant to your story, get it all put together, and then maybe you can even do it the way you like it. You'd be surprised. So I'm Denis O'Brien at Make Your Film. I wrote a book called Make Your Film. I'm releasing it probably June 8th now. It's going to be very inexpensive, and I did a course as well. And the course is going to be $97, 9 hours of video training, and then you get 4 hours with Uncle Dennis on the phone. So I'll give you everything I got. I want people to make their own films, and I want people to do well. So find a way to educate yourself. Learn as much as you can. Use the resources on my site and other sites. And then if you'd like some support and some help with me and you want to contract with me, I'm available just like anybody else. So please go to my website, MakeYourFilm.net. Now go make your film. Go to my websites at DenisO'Brien.com or MakeYourFilm.net.